So I just want to add there, it's not a commitment between two partners.
Excellent.
It's a commitment between two families.
Excellent.
Marriage as a fantasy are for those people who are not mature enough to be married yet.
Excellent. So do now whatever the requirement of some situation is, whether that's morally, whether it's socially, whether that is ethically, that is financially, you will have to carry it out. This is called permanent commitment. In order to ensure your lasting relationship, which is known as marriage.
On the other hand, in our society, everyone, mostly parents, just stuck on the financial stability of the man.
Okay.
I think it's not a good thing.
Muhammad Umar Farooq,
Muhammad Asad, Wahid Hassan,
Mohsin Latif,
Wajid Ali.
Isma Khalid.
Do you agree that it is not the name of mere a fantasy? It is the name of a permanent commitment. Mr. Omar, please.
sir, I think marriage is more a responsibility rather than a fantasy. If you look at the relationship of marriage, it seems like a source of pleasure, but it's to a very little extent. It's more than a fantasy, a responsibility, and you have to be more committed and you have to be more meaningful to your life. It's not just get married and to have someone for a very temporary time and like that. It's a lifelong commitment. And
Okay.
you have to be honest and responsible with your partner. You have to be able to some extent that you can even fulfill your basic necessities of life
True.
that your partner demands or asks for.
True. Mr. Omar has added one more point. That shall be our third question. The next round we are going to have today. That what should be kept in mind when we decide to marry someone, or what is the criteria of that decision.
Marriage is the name of long-term commitment,
Okay.
and this decision should be taken with the proper agreement of your parents,
Okay.
and it should not be taken as just a mere fantasies. There,
Okay.
it's more about commitment and less about money.
Okay. One more thing he is added that everybody knows that is the name of commitment. But the people fail to do that. And there are both cases. Both partners are very rich, but they can't do that, and the result is divorce. And it happens even that among the poor family. It means there is something else, which causes, that separation you were talking about, divorce. We shall discuss it. What can be the factors, which finally lead to divorce, Other topic. But you agree that it is not fantasy. It is a name of permanent commitment. And for commitment, you will have to carry out different activities. That morally, ethically, and sometimes you will have to do the things, which involve money, which involve your character, which involve your passions, which involve your tolerance. Sometimes you will have to tolerate. I'm talking about both the partners. And the other partner does something which you don't like. So what is the requirement of that? That permanent commitment, that it's you to tolerate. And same tolerance is expected from the other partner. When you do something which is that not likable at all. So do whatever the requirement of some situation is, whether that's morally, whether it's socially, whether that is ethically, that is financially, you will have to carry it out. This is called permanent commitment. In order to ensure your lasting relationship, which is known as marriage.
Sir, I totally agree with Mr. Umar and Mr. Asad. Marriage is the lifetime commitment, not
Okay.
fantasy. Asad discussed that the ratio of divorce is higher in. I totally disagree.
Okay.
Because the ratio of divorce is highly in rich people, sir.
Okay.
And sir, the lifetime commitment is about we have to honest with women.
True.
And the truth what we have done in our past.
Test of the D'Urberville. Do you remember the scene? Okay, please. We will discuss later on the divorce, the factors. But he is of the point of view that, see, the rich people who have a lot of money, know that whatever they want to buy, they can. Whatever they want to give to the life partner, they can. But in spite of that, there's a failure of marriage. It means it's not fantasy. Something else is there that is to be done, which is not done, and the result is divorce. Well done. Great. Mohsin.
In my opinion, sir, fantasy and commitment are totally two opposite things. Fantasy means to have pleasure for a very short period of time.
True.
But it's not totally applicable on married life, because married life is even more than a fantasy. It's a permanent relationship. Both the partners have to devote the rest of their life to each other.
True.
I think it's the most sensitive relationship in this whole world.
True.
Sir, because you have to take things side by side.
Okay.
If you are married, as far as the male concerned, I have to say that if a male person is married, he have to take both the things side by side, his married life and his professional life.
True.
Don't try to ruin your happily married life just because of some professional problems or other things. Sir, as far as financial problems are concerned, I think financial problems are not that much concerned to a happily married life. I don't think it's necessary that you have a lot of money so your married life will be happy.
Excellent.
So I think you have to devote yourself completely. Marriage is just trust relationship. You have to commit yourself to the other person, and it's more about patience.
Okay.
To be patient. I think whenever the two persons are talking, there are certain things they don't agree with each other. So you just have to be patient, just to neglect the things that you don't like. Marriage as a fantasy are for those people who are not mature enough to be married yet.
Excellent.
Because it's just a childish thing to have amusement or to have pleasure with one thing for a very short period of time, and then he wants something else to do. But when you are matured enough, you have to commit that if it's a lifetime partnership, you have to devote your whole life, rest of your life, or to spend whole of your life with that person. As far as divorce ratio, it's not necessary that it's usually common in poor or rich families. I think it's all about the maturity of your mind.
True, excellent.
If you are mature, that you know that it's not good for both the families just to after getting so much close just to be apart for silly things. So I think you have to be mature enough to be devote yourself for this relationship.
Excellent. There are a number of points the man raised. The first thing, he defined what is meant by fantasy. The first man who just defined that what do you mean by that fantasy? And Mohsen rightly said that when we say fantasy, actually we're talking about some pleasure for a limited time. So marriage is not a name of fantasy. No, we can understand, what do you mean by that? That marriage is not a name of to have pleasure for short or for limited time. No, the point is clear. And what makes some marriage a real success? That was a point that is to be discussed later on. Keep in mind what makes some marriage a real success. And the third thing which the man mentioned, Mr. Mohsen, it was that maturity. That one of the factors for deciding how to lead a marital life, etc., that is maturity. So we would try to understand what is meant by maturity and how important it is before you go for marriage, or how important it is during your marital life. Maturity, it matters a lot. Really very impressive talk Mr. Mohsen gave. Please.
I'm completely agree with all the points that are raised by my fellows about marriage. Like, it's not a fantasy. It's a commitment.
True.
So I just want to add there, it's not a commitment between two partners.
Excellent.
It's a commitment between two families.
Excellent.
So they both have to be responsible. The commitment must be by both sides. And one thing, I think so, someone was talking about the divorce ratio. So I just want to add that, and it's just because of the social factors that marriage is just a mere fantasy. It's just a source of enjoyment. It's not a permanent relationship. So it's I think so it's just society is behind all this phenomenon. So we all need to be mature enough, and parents need to guide his child, whether he is a male or female, before marriage. That marriage is a very important thing in his life. So I think so that's the important point.
Excellent. Well done. Great talk. Real, very impressive. We shall discuss all the points which you mentioned or highlighted in you. That was your point.
Yes.
That marriage is not the name of mere fantasy. It's the name of permanent commitment. What do you mean by that?
Basically, fantasies comes from social media. Teenagers especially are on the social media. They are watching celebrities, and celebrities are getting married. They are going abroad for having some fun and this. So teenagers think that this is the only thing in marriage. They don't know the other aspects of marriage. It's includes responsibility, compatibility, understanding, feelings, emotion. Many things are there. And as everyone is saying about the divorce ratio, I just want to say that divorce is happening not just because of the money. Money is not the criteria of the divorce. It's just because of the two people have no compatibility between each other. They are fight on every little thing which is not even considerable. So I think it's all about the mental acceptance and criteria of understanding both have or not.
True.
So we can't blame money or for this divorce ratio.
Okay.
And mostly teenagers, before marriage, they have a relationship.
Okay.
When they get bored and lose interest, they just broke up with each other.
Absolutely
I just
right.
want to say marriage has no breakup.
Okay.
It's a long-time commitment. We can't break up after some years. That, "Abhi, I'm not having interest anymore. So let's break up and try someone else." No,
Excellent.
it's not.
True.
So in marriage, we totally have a divorce term.
True.
So it's a very bad thing. So I think before marriage, we should take some time.
Okay.
And after and then take decision, because we can't run from the marriage. It's a
Excellent.
long-term commitment.
Actually, what I wanted to understand was, is marriage fantasy? No. But it is there nowadays. And what's the factor? And the lady rightly highlighted that it's because of the media which we have in our that environment. It's a permanent feature of our life right now. We watch movies, we watch dramas, and we see the stories of all these fantasies. And the boy falls in love with the girl, or the girl falls in love with some boy. They spend time together for short time pleasure. As that pleasure is over, the lady says both the partners, the temporary partner, they get exhausted, tired, bored, and the result is separation. But marriage is not like that. No, it is not fantasy. Beautifully concluded. Marriage is clear?
Yes.
Marriage is not fantasy. It's the name of permanent commitment. Clear? These are 2 points which we discussed today. My question, third one now. When we want to take decision of a marriage, so at the time of that decision, what should be kept in our mind?